Thousands of former rebels remain in camps like this one, waiting to transition. In theory, once the FARC deliver their weapons, these people will be free to start a new life. However, no one here is quite sure what that life will be like.
Winds and high waves have made it for a very difficult night for people aboard Aquarius. All 106 people had to be moved inside. Our ETA at the Spanish port of Valencia is Saturday evening, exactly 7 days from the night these men, women and children were rescued from the Mediterranean Sea. With Assad troops now closing in on victory, I asked the Prime Minister what the end of the war in Syria would mean for Lebanon.
Russia controls Syria.
What is your relationship like with Russia?
Very good.
So you don't think you will have to deal with Bashar al-Assad?
I'd rather you deal with President Putin.
On April 17th, a mortar hit this very spot, killing 7 people. Residents say there are no military installations in this area and that a school sits right around the corner from here. One of the most contentious items included in the ceasefire deal negotiated by Russia is the construction of a road through the south of Armenia connecting Azerbaijan to the Azeri enclave of Nakhchivan. Venezuelan security forces are stretched to the limit. They are being ordered to stand against their own people while they themselves face some of the problems that have brought protesters onto the street. We're following a group of protesters heading towards a potential meeting point where a mass gathering was supposed to take place, but we have no idea what we're going to find there.
People very afraid of police. If I see police, I will run away.
Libya is a passageway, a transit point, a way to get somewhere new. Sometimes, many times, Libya becomes the end of the road. Everyone entering Libya illegally is placed in detention. EuroNews was granted access to one such center, a place so dangerous we had to be escorted by 2 police cars.
You need help. You need help.
When I asked Imutan how he was being treated here, and what are conditions like in this place, he glanced at the guard. Would you ever consider like what these people do, just to get on a boat and leave?
All the time.
The ruins of Raqqa stand as a reminder of just how brutal the war against Daesh really was. The children of ISIS wait for a chance to get them out.
Do you regret having joined ISIS?
The choice wasn't good.
Is there a message you would like to send to Europe?
Why nobody helped us?
Up until a few moments ago, you could see thick black smoke over the area you see behind me. The question of just how far this is going to go was one of the things I asked the Prime Minister of the Government of National Accord here in Libya.
We are defending the dream of all Libyans of establishing a civilian state. We will continue defending our dreams, our capital.
We are getting unofficial reports of several casualties on both fronts. Guantanamo is America's oldest offshore base. It's been here in Cuba for over 100 years. For many, Guantanamo represents everything that is wrong with U.S. foreign policy. We negotiated for months to be allowed into the prison complex.
This is the closest we can get to the detainees. Behind this glass door, there is a communal area, a space where they get to spend time together, read together, have their meals together. We're not allowed in any way to let them notice us.
Apart from knowing their name and age, we're kept in the dark about what really happens to the prisoners. So our only direct link to their story is Nizar.
Et bizarrement, pour moi, la plus cruelle et la plus difficile, c'était la torture psychologique.
From your interview with Guaido, do you think he really believes he can win this standoff?
He seems to believe that Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered. When he described the situation here in Venezuela, he says this country is currently facing an unprecedented humanitarian emergency.
Did these leaders pick up the phone? Did you manage to get someone to talk to you about possibly changing their opinion about Maduro?
Estamos haciendo lo posible para que lleguen los mensajes.
We do understand that his entourage has reached out to China, but we have no confirmation on whether or not the negotiations are actually ongoing.
We accomplished our mission. Minusta, it's a case of
success in the UN history.
And that positive assessment was shared by the UN Security Council, which decided to pull these troops out of Haiti, deeming the country safe enough. But can this nation maintain peace and stability on its own? Not everyone here is convinced.